What if game creation lost its foundation? No engines, no code, only AI building entire worlds and gameplay in real time. Today, we explore how neural networks are rewriting the rules, generating graphics, physics, and gameplay on the fly. This revolution could forever change how we create and play games. Chapter 1. The End of Traditional Game Engines? Let's start by asking a simple but mind-bending question. What if the future of games doesn't need a conventional game engine at all? For decades, game engines have been the backbone of every video game you've ever played. Engines like Unreal, Unity, or even the legendary ID Tech engine powering Doom and Quake have been the frameworks where developers write code, design levels, and build worlds. But what if instead of hard-coding every rule, every action, and every graphic, we handed over the reins to AI? Think about a system where the game world is generated dynamically, frame by frame, responding instantly to player inputs without any scripted logic holding it all together. This isn't just procedural generation or random level design, it's a neural network that learns how to play and creates the game as it goes. This concept flips everything we know about game development on its head. Instead of developers painstakingly crafting every detail, AI becomes the engine, the artist, the storyteller, and the physics engine all rolled into one. And this isn't some far-off dream. It's happening right now. Chapter 2. What is GameNGen? Enter GameNGen, the world's first game engine powered entirely by a neural network. This project is a real game changer. Unlike traditional engines, GameNGen doesn't have any hard-coded logic or pre-built assets. Instead, it generates everything: gameplay, graphics, physics, collisions, all in real time, running at about 20 frames per second. Think about that for a second. The entire game world is created on the fly by AI, responding to your inputs and evolving dynamically. No pre-scripted levels, no fixed rules. It's a living, breathing game generated by a neural network trained to understand and play the game itself. GameNGen isn't just a mod or a remake of Doom. It's a brand new 2025 project that mimics Doom's visuals, but is built from scratch by AI. Chapter 3. How GameNGen works. So how does this magic happen? At its heart, GameNGen uses a two-phase AI system. First, a reinforcement learning, or RL agent, is trained to play the game. This AI learns how to navigate the environment, shoot enemies, manage ammo, and survive. Basically, it becomes an AI Twitch streamer playing the game in real time. Once the RL agent is trained, the second phase kicks in. A generative diffusion model, based on a modified version of Stable Diffusion 0.4, learns to predict the next frame of the game based on the previous frames and the player's actions. This model generates each frame pixel by pixel, including graphics, physics interactions, and collisions. To keep things stable and avoid degradation over time, the system optimizes a short-term window of about 3 seconds or 60 frames. This means the AI constantly refreshes its understanding to maintain quality and consistency. Chapter 4. Not just a mod, but a milestone. Is this just a fancy mod of Doom? The answer is no. GameNGen's Doom-like environment is a brand new AI-generated world, not a remake or a mod of the original 1993 game. What's truly impressive is that the AI tracks complex gameplay elements like ammo count, player health, enemy positions, and environmental interactions, all generated dynamically by the neural network. The AI understands the rules of the game implicitly, learned through training, rather than being explicitly programmed. This milestone shows us what's possible when AI takes over the role of the engine. It's a glimpse into a future where games aren't built line by line in code, but imagined and created by AI in real time. This is just the beginning. The idea that a neural network can replace the traditional game engine opens up incredible possibilities. Worlds that evolve on the fly, stories that adapt uniquely to each player, and gameplay that's never the same twice. Chapter 5. Playability, drift, and AI limits. First off, the biggest hurdle is playability. Right now, AI-generated games are still barely playable. Imagine a game that looks like Doom but feels glitchy, with weird visual artifacts popping up randomly. That's because the AI is generating every single frame dynamically, and sometimes it just doesn't get it right. You might see flickering textures, strange shapes, or moments where the game world seems to break visually. Another big issue is something called auto-regressive drift. This happens because the AI predicts each new frame based on the previous ones. Over time, tiny errors accumulate and the quality of the output degrades. It's like a game of telephone where the message gets more distorted with each pass. To combat this, GameNGen uses a short-term window of frames to refresh its predictions, but it's still a tough problem to solve perfectly. And let's be clear, AI isn't replacing human developers yet. The current state of AI-generated gameplay is more of a proof of concept than a practical tool. Developers still need to build, test, and polish games the old-fashioned way. But here's the exciting part. This technology is paving the way for a future where AI could handle much more of the creative and technical heavy lifting. Chapter 6: AI-generated graphics and worlds. Now, let's talk about where this is headed. In the next 5 to 10 years, AI could realistically generate entire game worlds and game logic dynamically. Think about a future where you don't just play a static game. You step into a living universe that's constantly evolving, shaped by AI agents reacting to your every move. Think of big studios like Rockstar Games using reinforcement learning agents to create sprawling, dynamic worlds like GTA, but with NPCs that adapt, stories that change based on your choices, and environments that grow and shift in real time. No more pre-scripted missions or fixed maps. The game world becomes a fluid, interactive experience that's different every time you play. This kind of AI-driven content generation could massively speed up development cycles, reduce costs, and unlock creativity that's impossible with traditional engines. Developers could focus more on storytelling and design, while AI handles the complex simulation of physics, AI behaviors, and procedural world building. Chapter 7: Robotics and Virtual Training Grounds. But the impact of AI-generated environments isn't limited to gaming. One of the most exciting real-world applications is in robotics and virtual training. Robots need to learn how to navigate complex environments, manipulate objects, and interact safely with humans. Training robots in the real world is expensive and slow, but AI-generated virtual worlds offer a perfect solution. Companies like Google with their Project Talent, NVIDIA's Project Groot, and Elon Musk's Optimus Robot initiative are exploring how AI-created environments can provide endless, safe, and customizable training grounds for robots. These virtual worlds can simulate everything from factory floors to city streets, allowing robots to learn and improve without risking damage or human safety. This crossover between gaming AI and robotics shows how advances in one field can revolutionize another. The neural network game engine technology behind GameNGen could become a critical tool for training the robots of the future. Chapter 8: Philosophical Implications. Now, let's get a little philosophical. Arthur C. Clarke famously said, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." And honestly, watching AI generate entire game worlds in real time does feel like magic. But there's a deeper implication here. As biological evolution slows down, humans won't suddenly evolve new brains anytime soon. Machines are starting to outthink us in specific domains. AI systems are learning, adapting, and creating in ways that were pure science fiction just a few years ago. What does it mean when machines start to imagine worlds, tell stories, and create experiences that rival or surpass human creativity? Are we on the brink of a new era where our role shifts from creators to collaborators with AI? Or will AI eventually take the lead, crafting realities we can only explore? These questions aren't just about technology, they touch on creativity, consciousness, and what it means to be human in a world shared with intelligent machines. Chapter 9: What happens when the engine disappears? So, what happens when the traditional game engine disappears? When does code no longer define the boundaries of the game world, but neural cognition and AI imagination take over? We're witnessing a shift from hard-coded engines, where every rule and pixel is painstakingly crafted, to a future where games are living systems, generated and evolved by AI in real time. This isn't just a technical evolution, it's a revolution in how we think about games, creativity, and interaction. Will future games be written by humans or imagined by machines? Will developers become AI trainers and curators rather than coders? And what new kinds of experience will emerge when the engine itself becomes a neural network? These are open questions, and they're the ones that make this moment so thrilling. The future of game development is unfolding right before our eyes, and it's a future where the line between human and machine creativity blurs like never before. The future of game development is rapidly shifting to AI that doesn't just assist, but creates entire games from scratch, transforming how we build and play. It's an exciting and challenging path with huge potential to revolutionize gaming and technology. Fascinated by the future of gaming and AI? Tap subscribe and join us as we unlock the next level of digital creation together. Thanks for watching.